ZOTAC Gaming GTX 1650 OC opinion. The finding is identical to articles on the GTX 1650. The analysis on the pure performance is not in favor of Nvidia. Indeed, AMD has conducted an aggressive rate reduction campaign before the official availability of this GTX 1650, failing to offer a new graphics card, and this campaign continues. We can thus find RX 570 commonly at around €149. Some will also argue that the RX 570 is based on an architecture rather end of life, at least we hope, while the GTX 1650 is based on a new architecture. The fanboys will also have undoubtedly the eternal debate on drivers, with digital signatures on each side, or almost, and a more regular output. Everyone will be able to have arguments more or less relevant. You to make your choices, the freedom of each. To speak specifically about the ZOTAC Gaming GTX 1650 OC, our opinion oscillates between good and bad. On the one hand, its design is very pleasant with a little PCB and a fan of 90mm. On the other hand, we are slightly disappointed by the consumption, which remains good, let's be honest, but the lack of external connector let us hope for a really minimal consumption, and ZOTAC card still consumes some 40 watts more than the GTX 1650, the least energy consuming to have been tested at home. ZOTAC has announced its card €160, and actually in fact it seems possible to buy for about €158, making it one of the GTX 1650 the cheapest. Pro. Turing architecture is really energy efficient. A first experience in 1080p possible. Powerful cooling system. Good consumption. Cons. Its price too high for now, which places it in confrontation with the RX 570, which are more efficient. Overconsumption, very often symptomatic ZOTAC cards,